Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis Server 68. So today, normally a boring day in Evony. When it's not Hydras or Ymirs or Ymers, it really seems like Evony just crushes that spawn rate. So today, really all there is to do is Vikings and get ready for Battle of Guatemala. But we got an email saying Chalons is coming. So those of you who've never played Chalons on new servers, this is the best event in all of Evony. It's basically a team all-stars. 4 teams play Battlefield against each other, and there's 4 rounds throughout the month. And after the 4 rounds, there's 16 teams that advance, and then a few days later, there is 4 that advance to the finals. So you can read all this on your own and get into it, but I'll go into the event and tell you all about it. Teams are broken into continents, and they're also broken up into Major League, Elite, and Junior. And basically, there's a qualifying period right now that goes on. You can read all about it in here. And basically, there's a qualifying period for 4 weeks. And the teams that get the top points, you qualify in Battle of Constantinople. But you're going to play on Wednesdays on Battle of Guatemala Day. So Battle of Constantinople are going to be your points that count towards this, and the top 256 points will make it into Major League. Now, Major League is a set time. For me, it's 11 p.m. in North America, Eastern time. I think that might be 5 game time. Look it up. It should say. If you play in the Elite or Junior League, you can pick your time just like any regular BOC or BOG. So there is an advantage. If you're just going to go get smoked in Chalons, you might want to play in the other ones. I've been in alliances before where we were going to lose. We were not going to get top 1 for the castle. Half our team was North American, half our team was European. It's a really difficult time for Europeans to play, unfortunately. So we're just like, you know what? People can't make it. Who cares if we don't make it? And maybe we didn't do our best and didn't qualify. And to be honest, I honestly think that's best for our competitors as well in Major League, that they don't have a team that shows up with half the players, because we would qualify with our real players. And then they play a team that is only throwing in 5 billion power, and then they can't get points. So the way that matters and the way points matter is in the first 4 rounds, it should be in here. You could read about how the points work in here. So in the first 4 rounds, you're going to play 4 teams, and whoever gets first gets 5 points. Second, 3, third, 1, fourth, 0. And you need 20 points. So you got to win all 4 rounds. And then it comes down to a tiebreaker of how many points you scored overall in all of those 4 weeks. So if you get matchups with low power, it kind of sucks. You don't get the opportunity to get power to compete and advance. I've been in another alliance before where we finished undefeated, and we were like 45th, and we thought it was unfair. Now in NEF, we advanced, and we made it to the finals. And we got first place. If only the battle was, I think, 115 minutes. Unfortunately, it went 120, and we somehow lost that. Anyways, you can watch all about it in my previous videos. And let's get back on topic here. So I'll show you the map. So it's basically the Battle of Constantinople map. Only there's 2 blessing towers, 2 rally halls, 2 hospitals, 2 of the, I'm not sure what they're called, but the March Speed Tower. And then same buffs appear with 5-minute countdowns. Really important to get those with the heals. There's also medical tents that you can use to heal up. And they're only available for like the first 10 minutes. And then they're gone, and they don't seem to respawn at very much or at all. And the medical tents, there's been, I don't know if it's glitches or Evony just doesn't put it, but sometimes I think the last 2 Chalons for the first round or 2, they weren't in the game, and then they appeared again all of a sudden. But the first Chalons, they were all over the map right away, right from the start in round 1. So Basically, you're just going to enter here with 4 teams if you never played before, and it's chaos. If you're on like C3 or C4, you're going to have an opportunity to, get in there and just start smoking small people as they appear. And if you're in C1, probably even C2, you're just going to form up with your team and rally and try and get people. And the first few rounds are pretty simple, pretty easy if you're on a better team. But when you get into the semifinals, man, it's fast and chaotic. Now, let's get back into here. There's also bosses on the map, just like Battle of Guatemala, which is what makes it weird that your BOC is your qualification, but you're going to play on BOG day and there's bosses. So this right here at the top, this is the new Alliance Castle. Looks pretty cool, and it actually has buffs. So if we look at it, does it show the buffs here? Yeah, it does. So my brother War in Neff pointed out that it has food gathering. So there's some alliances who may be playing just for that. People who really care about farming. And there's also ground troop defense and alliance construction speed. So all of this is really awesome for your alliance if you can finish in the top 100. Then there's this Chinese sub, and the way it works is if you're in the finals, every team is guaranteed 8 of them to your top 8 point scores. You could read about it in the rules. And then the winning team gets 15 of them. So their top 15 players get them. Then what else do we got here? Other frames and other options here. Round rewards. Now this is the cool part if you're in Major League, Junior, or Elite League. This is all the same no matter what league you're in. Every round you will get these chests, and it's way more than normal Battlefield, which is awesome. And tactic scrolls, rune stones, that sort of stuff. But then total ranking rewards. This is where it's different. So if you're in Junior League or Elite League, you could see that there's less of everything as you go up, and then Major League obviously has the most. And this is what you'll get at the very end. So this is the first place team's awards. They'll get these, and sometimes even the second place team, if another team dumps them a lot of points, they'll end up getting 15 subs instead of 8. So be careful of that when you play. Make sure that you keep it all, up to you. Leave it all on the field. If you make that mistake, I guess you got to just own it and take your 8 subs instead of 15. Now, looking down, you can go and see the other rewards. So 9 to 16, this is where the big cutoff is. So you want to get top 16 because you want these 2 subs. 17 to 100 do not get it, but they do get the Alliance Castle. And then everything else here is pretty standard. You can look and see that there's lots of rewards for everybody. Read all about it in these rules. Where are we here? You could read there in the rules. Read this to yourself. Read the email. If you got any questions, ask me in Discord. Ask me in the comment section of the video. I'll answer them. I will also have some videos probably in about 3 weeks when Chalons is about to start on some strategy that you could use for your team depending on which continent you are on. Other than that, it's just BLC coming up, Battle of Constantinople, and next 4 weeks determine if you're going to qualify or not for Major League. Otherwise, if you're Elite or Junior, everybody gets to play. You just will only get 4 rounds. You won't get 5 or 6 because Elite and Junior cut off at 4 rounds. They don't have a playoff, which is actually a little unfortunate, but I understand why. Because if you're going to drop, if you're going to finish 200, why not drop and play Elite or Junior and try and advance? But also Elite and Junior's advantage is they can pick their own time slot, so that would be difficult. But anyways, this is Genghis, server 68. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.